I mean, having a look through the different map selection, there's quite a few at least.
Yeah, it's not bad. Just wanna build my own.
Did you say there's an editor or something?
What, sorry?
An editor.
Yeah. If you go to Steam Library Tools, it's called the Divinity Engine 2.
Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I see it. Just go grab a drink.
No worries. Invite to game.
Noise. Just adjusting the audio so I don't get deafened. Johnny!
Yay! Tactician mode, which is like
The fuck is that?
well, there's Explorer mode, which I'm guessing is piss easy. Classic mode, which I'm guessing is normal. Tactician mode, which is hard, or Honor mode, which should probably be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I think tactician mode is a good bet.
Had any thoughts on your character?
No idea. I have no idea what's changed since the last time we played, so I'll have a little browsy through and see what takes my fancy.
I think I'm going to go for Losey as a cleric.
You're gonna go cleric, eh?
Yeah, fancy a bit of a change.
Yeah, I'm cross between a witch or a battle mage.
Mm.
All my life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2, make it sorry it ever tried.
I don't know. Decision. I think I'm gonna try Witch.
Ooh. Right, my character's done.
Okay, give me a sec.
No worries. I have Skittles.
You have sandals.
Skittles.
Oh, okay. Already, I think I'm done.
Haha.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters
That must be Anna.
swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Will I never? This is the story of how Cher turned evil.
What did they do to me? Let's get our bearings.
Yes, left.
Yep, that's still a thing.
What a well-acknowledged
That looks cool.
you're lending it to me.
Ah,
Blood and destruction!
yeah.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. Fair. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Don't you dare. If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse than put a collar around your neck.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Good gods! There's been a murder here. Quite the mess they made.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Think about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did it. Who's your real enemy? You let me know if you hear.
Will I jolly well never?
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
This again?
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable?
Good find.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. Long story. Maybe out the joy. I've heard a wonder if we'll get to meet the... Easy now.
What are you conspiring about over there?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips, as he leans back against...
I found some mashed potatoes.
Oh.
And a pocket knife.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was...
Junk. Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Found anything good?
No, not really.
Found a bottle of poison. And a bucket.
Name? I don't like comedy. Well, you aren't here on my list, Scrammy, but... It was one of them. I know it. You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that. He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
I have already examined it and found it quite ordinary. What more could I possibly... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. I do not believe I've been drawn anywhere. It is a quaint little read, but it is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your god. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful... Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book.
Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Well, well.
The lizard looks you up. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting.
Now then, to business. Oh, goodness. On to the second. Yes, I can tell from your... On then to my final query. Dear Lord, I might as well try and teach mathematics to a dog chasing its... So, 3 questions are, as per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. I know, but you just don't have what it takes. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than...
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knee. He raises an eyebrow as you approach.
Listen up, kiddo. You hear that?
His eyes snap open.
Murder? I wouldn't know anything. I kill a man.
His eyes flutter shut.
Whether they catch me is another matter, but I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
He opens both eyes.
You look like a kiddo. Listen. If you're in the ship.
A wave of sound.
And? Then you're not listening hard enough, mate. Go on. There now. Just like... Aha.
His eyes snap.
There. You heard it, didn't you? It's the... Pardon my beard. Yeah.
The dwarf leans...
That'll be all, thank you.
He continues.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen horses.
The dwarf is planning an escape.
Yeah.
So you admit it then?
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply...
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her men quickly!
Uh-oh.
If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
She's going down.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
What's happening? No time for chatter. We've got to get out of here.
But first, let me loot everything.
Yes. Bottle of wine, take the bottle of wine.
Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the entire water barrel.
Sure you did.
Oh, there's little waffles up there.
Before advancing any further, you may want to go back downstairs and find a weapon to arm yourself with.
Well, I've got a pocket knife.
Ooh, restoration scroll.
Poetry book. Is your character an elf?
Human.
No, not the final dark.
It's no use. You're...
The dice roll darkly.
Oh, I'm burning. That's not good.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I'm sure we'll find someone.
Magic is the best weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, that rules.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Let the waffles go.
So it looks like the dwarf paid someone to ship a bunch of barrels to Driftwood.
Right.
Thank the gods!
He eyes the collar circling you.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you. He leaps to attention, then whispers loudly to...
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your...
Rix raises his sword, which shakes to the rhythm of his...
Yeah.
What?
Ow. What did you do?
I raised a bloated corpse.
Yeah, that looks that looks freaky.
It explodes, dealing physical damage.
Nice.
I will not, however, do that just yet, because it will probably kill you.
Yay! In that case, I'm gonna go stand over here.
Everything's on cooldown.
Oh, I'll smack him in the face. Kick him in the balls.
I'm trying, and I'm healing him as I'm kicking him in the balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just gonna follow me around again.
Hopefully it doesn't explode on death.
Oh yeah, no, I can actually control that.
Ah, cool.
You might want to step forward.
Running.
Allah Akbar!
Nice. I can actually heal from the blood. That.
Yeah.
Go.
Always believe in yourself.
What fresh hell is this? Something's pounding on the hull.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Note and a key. Read the note. Death fog barrels have been locked down in the storage. Stay out.
Yeah.
If I have the key.
The marking on the door was painted recently. Judging from its, you press your palm against the door to open it. The wood, it doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an...
Die. What the fuck? Oh, there's a sword over there.
I need to get out of here now.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's...
No! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or something?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantic.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly use the little you were given. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not... No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth saving, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my way. Go on, go, swim or drown or do whatever takes your fancy.
Well, okay then. Fuck you. I've seen this hentai.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Sleeping?
I have chloroform, I put him to sleep.
Ah, nice. I have that in real life.
Yeah, don't we all?
Stabby, stabby. But
Fireball spell.
ow, 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 ow.
So that's a thing.
Yeah. All interesting.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need...
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you. There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Back down we go.
Into the mine.
Oops.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder.
Ah, I made friends.
Void woken.
My way.
I've faced worse.
Fire!
bastards won't sink the ship on my watch.
Lucian.
Oh yeah. So that guy's really bright.
The what, sorry?
That guy was really bright for a second.
Okay, that door's not there.
I think it wants us to go up the, yeah, that's staircase.
You mind? I'm really...
I got knocked down underneath.
Yeah, same.
Got an achievement though.
This is it. She's going down.
Nice.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Lord Vader.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Hi, Judge.
I am the law.
Hey, at least I get my helmet.
The void world. Made short bloody work of our ship.
Wonder what we'll find inland. Hard to beat a monster attack, shipwreck, and waterlogged